Hey guys, Summer here, coming to you from Greensboro Downtown Yoga. And today I want to talk a little bit about mantras. These are something that oftentimes at the beginning of our yoga classes, we as instructors will tell you to shut your eyes, take a big deep inhale, and set your intention or your mantra for the day. And I've realized that there's probably lots of times when, as an instructor, I say that, and you, on the other end, go, what the heck is she talking about? Or let me just breathe and I'm just gonna kind of go with this, right? So a mantra essentially is something that can help refocus your brain at a time when it's going like jitter jatter all over the place, probably like it is right now, right? So we want to help you find a mantra that makes sense to you, because it doesn't always make sense for us as an instructor to set a mantra or an intention if it really has no meaning or no purpose to you. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to look at 3 steps that you can use to create the mantra, and then 3 additional steps in how you can implement them to make you happy. So here's what we're going to do. First step, I want you to just pull out a journal or maybe grab a random piece of paper or even your phone, whatever, and I want you to write down a story. And let it be whatever kind of comes to your mind right now. It can be a story about an accomplishment you made, maybe some goals you have, maybe a fear, something that is true and is just kind of there in you, whatever. Just kind of free flow write. And it doesn't have to be like a narrative poem. A narrative story. It could be something like a poem. Or maybe you're a songwriter and you end up making lyrics. Doesn't have to be anything specific. Just first and foremost, I want you to take some time to write a story. After you write that story, the second thing you're going to do is set it aside for a few moments. Walk around, go do something else. Then come back to it, and you're going to reflect on it. Take it in. See what it was that you wrote, what it was that called to you in that moment in time. And I want you now to use that reflection to draw, to write again, to do something that kind of pares that story down in a way that goes, this is really what I was trying to say, or what came out of me at that moment in time. Because your reflection on it is really what starts to develop your mantra. You can do that over and over and over again. You can keep pulling back the layers of that story to come up with a word, a sentence, or maybe a picture that is meaningful to you. And that is what you want to ultimately become your mantra. For a long time, my mantra was, I have it here on me, it says my story. And there was this point in time when I was saying that a lot to myself. There was a lot of stories, there was a lot of stuff going on in life. And next thing I knew, I kept saying, this is my story, nobody else understands it, or something else, my story this, or I was writing things, and I always kind of came back to that. So it became very evident, kind of subconsciously, that it had become my mantra. And so when I would go into yoga classes, I actually found myself saying that a lot during that period of time. And that's what you do with a mantra. So first you need to write it, you need to take it in, and then you need to develop it in a way that is meaningful to you. After that, it's about practicing your mantra. And that's when you take the opportunity to put it everywhere. You know, I chose to put it on me. You may not want to go that committed and tattooing it on your body. Maybe you just want to snap a picture of it and hang it, or have it on your phone as your screensaver. Maybe you want to hang and take index cards and hang them around your house. I don't know. But find a way that it's something that you'll be able to see. Don't just snap a picture and put it in your camera roll on your phone, because you'll forget about it. You want it to be somewhere that you can see regularly. Because then what you need to do in order to make that mantra meaningful is during those moments of like, yeah, my brain's going everywhere, you need to come back to it, right? You need to say it over and over and over to yourself. There's actually tradition that says repeating it 108 times is a true mantra practice. And now, traditional mantras were more of a sound than a word or a sentence. So it may not be completely applicable, but it is still that tradition. And so if you want to repeat it to yourself 108 times to get it into your body, go for it. The last thing to know about your mantra is it's not going to be the same today as it is tomorrow or a year or two from now. 6 years ago, when this was my mantra, it was really fitting. Today, it's evolved. And oftentimes, I will say my journey or my adventure or something like that. It's no longer just my story, but it's the adventure that I'm on or the journey that I'm setting and the exploration. People who hang out with me know and hear me say things like that a lot. So know that all because this is what you came up with today doesn't mean it's what it has to stay. And that's what your yoga practice should give to you, is that development, that explorative nature of creating your mantra and then taking it to the next place. So go have some fun. Create your mantra, and the next time that you're in a yoga class and your instructor tells you to set that intention or that mantra, you'll know exactly where to go. Until next time, I'm Summer. Bye.